Hi fellow dreamers, in this video we are going to explore what it means to dream that you're exploring a house. Now this one is a big request that has come in recently, and a lot of us are starting the holidays, so dreaming of a house is very common for us. So we're going to explore specifically what it can mean for you and how you can use this dream to guide you in waking state. Thanks for joining everybody. My name is Carolina. As you know, I focus on doing children's books that promote love, unity, and peace, and I also help my followers interpret their dreams. We do this because when we listen to our dreams, we're connecting to our subconscious, and when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. So let's get started with the video of today. So those dreams where we're exploring a house. This dream is such a loving alert because it's inviting us to reflect on ourselves, the dreamer, okay? So you've probably heard that whenever you're dreaming of a house, it represents the dreamer, the person sleeping. But let's explore this deeper, and let's explore what these rooms and what these feelings can guide us with. The first thing you want to do is you want to pay attention to how you're feeling in the dream, just like with any other dream, right? Because the feelings essentially are what are sustaining the dream, but also the feelings can be reflected to waking state. It's going to let you know that this is the energy you're really operating with right now. So if while you're exploring the house you feel good, you feel excited, then this is a reflection of how you're living your life right now. Everything seems good, you seem excited about things. Now, let's say that you're exploring the house and you don't feel good about it. You're afraid, you're anxious. Well, again, this is a loving alert, just saying this is how we're operating our lives right now. So the feelings in the dream are really going to help guide you and understand how you're doing in the moment. But now let's explore this part. Number two, let's explore the rooms. What are those rooms that you are in the dream? The reason that the rooms matter is because let's say that you're exploring the basement. And let's say that the basement is like your typical basement, right? It's kind of dark, kind of gloomy. A lot of old things are in there, okay? Well, if you're exploring this place in the dream, then it's letting you know that you're really trying to connect with something deep within. Pay attention to what is in that basement, what you're attracted to, what you're holding, etc. Pay very close attention to that, because those are those deeper things that maybe you haven't connected with lately. Now, let's say that you're exploring the attic, okay? That's supposed to represent the more conscious mind. So also pay attention to what you're doing up there in the attic. It may be things that you're already looking at in waking state, those things that are really top of mind, okay? So pay attention to that. The last room I want to go over real quick right now is the bathroom, okay? Many of you say that you're exploring the house and you're going to the bathroom, or you're exploring the bathroom. Now, remember this, it is going to help you with your physical state. So if you see yourself in the bathroom and you're using the bathroom, oftentimes it's because you actually have to go to the bathroom. The physical body needs it, and so you're dreaming about it. It's better to wake up and actually use the bathroom. But now number two, let's say that you're not actually using the bathroom in the dream and you don't have to use the bathroom. All right, stay with me because I know this is an interesting topic, but if you are exploring the bathroom, that is a very personal point, okay? That is a very sensitive area for us. Why? Because whenever we're in the bathroom, that's like our private time, right? That's when we're doing our own thing, doing private things. So the dream essentially is inviting you to connect with that. There is something that you need to connect with that is a private matter for you, something that you need to deal with. So it's very important to reflect this to waking state. What is that private matter that I haven't really been paying attention to, that the dream is inviting me to look at further? It's so important that you connect with this piece on it. Now, we've explored, some of the feelings, we've explored some of the rooms, but let's take it a step further and let's explore the actions within this house exploration. The reason the actions matter is because the actions that you take when you're exploring this house essentially are a reflection of how you're living your life and how you're interacting with yourself, okay, with your desires, fears, etc. So let's say that we're in this house, we're exploring this house, and let's say that some of the doors are locked, okay? If some of the doors are locked and you're like, I want to get into this room, but I can't get into it. Oftentimes those are loving alerts. They're just saying, look, there's a part of yourself right now that you're not ready to connect with. For whatever reason, you're not ready to open this door. Pay attention to what room that goes to. Maybe it goes to your bedroom. Maybe it goes to the bedroom of your loved one, a family member, etc. Pay close attention to that, because if the door is locked and you're trying to get into this very particular room but you can't, there is essentially a lock there, right? There's essentially a force in place where you cannot get into. So this is a loving alert inviting you to reflect on this relationship in waking state. There's probably something going on where you feel that same barrier, okay? There's a barrier there, whether it's an emotional one, whether it's because you haven't been able to work on your relationship, etc., right? But there is a barrier, and the room is inviting you to start thinking about that. The dream in particular is inviting you to look at that relationship in waking state and work on the barrier, okay? Work on eliminating that. Now, let's say that as you're exploring this house, you're popping into every single room and you're just really going in there. You're really exploring. This is a reflection of how you connect with yourself. If you easily move around the house and you're enjoying this process, this is letting you know that that is how your self-growth is going, and that is how you are connecting to the self. It has been very easy for you. It's been a very natural process. You're able to open all of the doors. You're able to explore all of these things. This is a beautiful dream because it's saying, look, reflect to waking state. You're doing really great. You're really growing, you're really exploring yourself. But again, remember, if those doors are locked, if you can't get in for whatever reason, that is a reflection that you're having a little bit of trouble, right? You're having a little bit of trouble with connecting with yourself and exploring certain aspects of yourself. But this is a loving alert kind of a dream, and it can invite you to learn so much about yourself if you're open to it. Now, let's real quick explore a little bit further. Let's explore the windows within the dream. Let's say that you're looking at the windows and the windows are cracked. Okay, the windows are like, you can't see through them for whatever reason. You want to look outside, but you can't see through them. All right, this is a beautiful reflection of how you're feeling in waking state as you're perceiving things outside of you. Let's say there's a particular goal. Let's say that there's a particular job you want, a career, etc. Those goals that you have ahead of you, it's letting you know that right now you're having trouble really visualizing that. You're having trouble really feeling that it's for you. So again, this is a loving alert inviting you to feel more confident and to feel more powerful in this area. So pay attention to the windows. If they're cracked, if they're clear, if they're dirty, all of that is a reflection of you as the dreamer. So make sure to pay attention to all of these things. And now lastly, one of the last things I'll say about this is, as you're exploring the house, if you see yourself touching a lot of things and everything is kind of easy for you, like we talked about earlier, this is a loving alert just letting us know that we're doing really well with that. So it's inviting us to keep growing in that way, allow ourselves to keep exploring the self. But again, if those doors are locked, it is a loving alert inviting you to start thinking about it. Why are these barriers there? Why is it that I feel I can't connect with that piece of myself? Because remember, at the end of the day, the house represents you as the dreamer. So that's why these dreams are so powerful, because literally it's like an insight to yourself, to your higher self. And one of the ways I think of it too, it's just like a reflection of the subconscious, of all of your desires, of all of your fears. So this house is actually a really beautiful gift for you. If you're starting to have this dream, pay attention to it, but also pay attention if this is like your childhood home, if it's the house that you have now, or if this is the house of your dreams. This is going to be really important for you as well, because let's touch on this real quick. If it's the house from your childhood, it's inviting you to look at certain situations from childhood that we still need to work on, that we still need to heal, especially if you're feeling a sense of sadness, regret, etc. All right, that's one thing. If you're feeling happy and joyful as you're exploring this house, then this is just a beautiful reminder of all those beautiful things you did when you were little, and essentially it's inviting you to bring those feelings to waking state. Now, if the house that you're exploring right now is your current home and there are certain rooms you can't go into, etc., then that is a huge loving alert of the way you're living your life right this moment. So pay attention. Now, lastly, if this is the house of your dreams, let's say you're exploring that beautiful house you've always wanted and it has all of those things you've ever wanted in it, this is a loving alert saying, look, this is coming for you, accept it. You are going to be able to have that beautiful life that you want. You're already on the right track to do it. So this is a really beautiful dream for you to essentially celebrate that and bring that into waking state. Get ready to start receiving that beautiful abundance. But feel free to put your information down below about how you dream about your house, and we can provide further guidance for you. Also remember this, we're going to be doing our loving intention meditation. So you have until the 23rd to send in your intentions. As you know, I did a video before this a couple of weeks back where we go over all our golden list. Basically, all of those things we're thankful for, all of those even tribulations and tough times, all of those things we learned within that. We create the golden list out of that, and then we create our intention meditation, right? Our intention list. So make sure to send in your intentions for the year so that we can amplify them during our loving intention meditation. And I want to remind you, we all know that individually we're all incredibly strong, but united we are even stronger. So we want to celebrate you. We want to uplift and amplify your intentions. So make sure to send that in. But I send you a huge hug in the meantime. Happy holidays. And as always, I send you love, unity, and peace. I will see you soon, dreamers. Bye, everybody.